In our skiing and snowboarding community, it is so important to make sure we are making the efforts to share with everyone just how therapeutic shredding on the mountain can really be. And my friends over at Slide Thru Sessions really makes that their top goal and mission, while making sure that the mountain community stays diverse. Check out the conversation I had with the team to see how they are making sure that that continues to happen.
And so we put together this thing called Slide Thru Sessions, and really thinking about the aspect of, all right, if we're able to have gear, if we're able to have lift tickets, if we're able to have transportation, if we're able to throw a party on the mountain, what would one person be able to say as an excuse for why they wouldn't want to go? And so we were able to bring ourselves into a room with some individuals from Red Bull and think about, like, what would it look like if we were able to put together a program that was specifically targeting adults and being able to bring them to the mountains and lower the barrier of entry to be able to make sure they had resources and opportunity to experience something.
Seeing people experience the mountain for the first time, especially those who have lived in Colorado their whole life but didn't know, say, Copper Mountain existed and what the village atmosphere was like and what sliding on snow is like, right? And having them recap with us during our pray party, as Q alluded to before, and they come up to Q and I and are just like, thank you so much. Like, this was amazing. I've never experienced this before. I'm hooked. And that is really the coolest thing about Slide Thru, because we're creating an environment and a community where people, of color and the BIPOC community can feel comfortable learning something new, not being laughed at or singled out or ridiculed as some may feel when they're learning something new, especially in a very, say, white kind of industry. And the second coolest thing for me personally is seeing people come to a couple Slide Thru sessions and just tell Q and I, hey, I'm buying a pass next year. Because that's when you know they're really hooked.
For anyone that wants to support you guys, or maybe wants to attend one of these events, or wants any more information on Slide Thru, what's the best way for them to get in contact with you, follow your story, follow where you're going to be around on the Hill or in Denver? What's the best way to go about that?
Yeah, so it's pretty easy to find us. We pretty aggressive with our Instagram campaign, and so that's going to be the easiest place that you can find us. Slide Thru Sessions on Instagram. I'm also at Q the Q on Instagram if you have an opportunity that you want to be able to follow us and see some of the things and work that we're doing.
A phenomenal thing that they are doing on the mountain, as well as pushing the boundaries to stay focused on the mission. I hope you enjoyed that conversation as much as I did. And if you would like to join in on any events that they may have or want to continue to follow the Slide Thru squad, make sure you follow them on Instagram at Slide Thru Sessions.